As many of you enjoy the pancake breakfast out at Fowler Park this weekend, one item on your plate is a product made right here in Vigo County. News 10's Hunter Petroviak has more on this sweet creation.
Maple syrup has been made for many years at Prairie Creek Park in Vigo County. It's a process that takes months and many man-hours. Adam Grossman with the Parks Department says first, sap gets collected from buckets and tubing all across the park.
Once those collection tanks are emptied, we've got our dump truck. We've got a 500-gallon tank on it. That tank is then dumped into this one right here. We'll dump into that tank, and then when it gets full enough, we'll then dump it into the cabin.
The sap then leaves the tank and heads through a reverse osmosis system, helping reduce the amount of water in the sap.
After it comes out of the outside storage tank, comes into this tank here, and we'll run it through this machine to take out some of this water and increase the sugar content before it goes to our upper pan and then into our evaporator room.
It then heads to be boiled in the evaporator, where all the excess water is boiled off. Wood is added every 10 minutes to keep the temperature up.
Once this up front hits the correct temperature, you start checking it with that hydrometer to make sure that it's actually syrup. And that's when it'll automatically draw off.
And while the process of making syrup has some age-old steps and some new-age ones, Grossman says when people check the process out, there's always one thing they're surprised by.
I think people get the impression like you'll tap the tree, heat it up a little bit, and get syrup out of it. When in all actuality, like I said, it takes 40 gallons of sap to make a gallon of syrup at least.
In Vigo County with photojournalist Tony Castacia, Hunter Petroviak, News 10.
You can get your own tour of the syrup making process during the pancake breakfast tomorrow. The breakfast runs from 8 to 1 at Fowler Park, and then you can head to Prairie Creek Park for your tour.